Oh, look who's back.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Cabes? Cabes?
Cabes.
I'm calling you
like,
Cabes now.
I was like, wait, is someone else named that?
No, I'm gonna call you
Okay,
Cabes.
sounds good.
Cabes, KB.
Wolfie.
Wolfie.
With a
Oh, I'm howling.
With a
No.
kiss emoji.
Oh my God. Hey guys, everybody, welcome to the Linking Theories podcast. I am your host, Mr. Wolflink. This is my good buddy, my best friend, my brother from another mama. That's Mr. KB there. The guy that's actually playing soprano saxophone in this beautiful rendition of Song of Storms that we did during the pandemic, I believe.
Yep.
There you go. That was a long time ago, bro. That's almost 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's wild.
Dude, I'm
5 years ago? No.
4 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
Just about, right? Almost 2020. Yeah, it's almost 4 years. 3 years and 6 months.
Like
Almost.
half,
Yeah. Perfect. Damn. We're getting old, dude. I'm so depressed.
Not me.
I'm not depressed. I'm not. I'm really not. Hi, Unicorn. How are you? We are ready tonight. Just so you guys know, there's some kind of Zelda event happening in our state of New Jersey. Apparently there's gloom in the sky and things aren't looking good. We're waiting for sky islands to appear and for blocks to start falling from the heavens.
Blood moon here.
Blood moon, the blood sun. Do you see how orange red the sun is?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, it is so creepy.
Right
Don't look at it. Your eyes will be shot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, if you guys do want to get in touch with us, we are using Zoom. We got it working. Our good friend Unicorn helped us out earlier, so everything is working. The meeting ID is 852-8780-6398. If you can't connect through Zoom, you could come on our Discord. And let me put that up real quick. And that is the link to our Discord. We will be going probably into the voice channel, and we'll just be in the regular lobby there. If you guys want to come on a little later, up to you guys. Oop, sorry. Here we go. KB, I just lost you there. 1 second. There we are. He's back. Perfect. Sorry, guys. All right. So, KB, last week you were about to do this wind temple.
Yes.
All right.
Took me, well, yeah, I was about to just try to get up to the Wind Temple.
All right. So how far did you actually get?
So, I mean, well, I finished the Wind Temple.
Okay. So you got Tulin or Tulin or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Tulin. I've been saying Tulin.
Tulin? Tulin?
Tulin. I don't know. We need I think it was Rage with the English
yeah, Rage actually knew what his name was or how it was pronounced.
Yeah, was it that? No, it was like another. I think it was well,
yeah,
I can't remember another word, but
anywho,
yeah. Well, when it comes to the story, yes, I finished the Wind Temple.
The Wind Temple. All right, so you saw So while you saw all that, right?
Yes.
Okay. At the end of the Wind Temple, there was a cutscene where the Rito Sage, the original OG Rito Sage, with the mask on, which was actually the voice of Rivali from. Did you catch that right away when you heard that?
I didn't catch that until you said it, but
and then it started making sense.
Yeah, but I'm noticing they're reusing voices. I mean, Rauru is King Rome.
Oh, is it?
Sounds exactly like him. I mean, I'm just going off of my subjective opinion here.
Okay,
but
it could be. I have no idea. I know the champions were the actual voices of the sages, so I know that for a fact.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So far in your gameplay experience, you and I had quite a long, extended conversation on our drive to work the other day, to where I was expressing nothing but rage.
Yes.
I almost convinced you, and you almost bought into my rage. But then you reached out to me, what was it, a day ago, 2 days ago?
I think it was yesterday.
And you said, bro, this is so much better than Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, my opinion.
And that's fun. I'm not saying, I think it is a better game total than Breath of the Wild. I personally, in my opinion, don't think that it had the same impact that Breath of the Wild had.
Yeah, well, you know, at the end of the day, you finished it, or at least you beat Ganon Ganondorf.
I did beat Ganondorf. I beat the game. I beat the game.
I haven't. All I've done is one temple.
Okay.
But yes, when it comes to the story, and I'm tuned in, I'm like waiting for the sage to drop some knowledge on me and like connect the gaps.
Okay.
And I'm listening. And you want to say something?
No, that's what the point I was going to bring up was that complete cheese. Because to me, there is a lack of depth in character. All right, so if you're going to give me a character that is the OG of all sages, champions, Rito guy, okay, could you give me a little backstory on this guy? Could you show a cutscene to where he fights Ganondorf and Ganondorf just manhandles the crap out of him? Something?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Okay.
Of course. I mean, yeah, and I guess I was hoping we would be able to maybe would get some more info on him, but it seems like we don't.
We got nothing.
From face value, when I listened to that cutscene, I was kind of just like, I was the one thing I was thinking of the whole time was Skyward Sword, and I was like, what?
Why were you thinking Skyward Sword?
No, because they're talking about the imprisoned war,
right? So
war,
are you saying did that come after Skyward Sword?
Yeah, it's like where it sounds like it's just a totally another timeline or canon.
This is what I'm saying.
Outside of what we're doing.
Could we agree that Nintendo gives 0 Fs about like canon timeline and the way it all syncs up? And can we just say it? Instead of us trying to literally get all these timelines and make everything work and make sense. Nintendo doesn't give a crap. They don't give a crap.
I mean, it probably not. That's not. Well, it does seem like they just like 6 years worked on the gameplay, the game, everything.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong.
The storyline was just the afterthought.
Yes,
but you're dealing with Zelda fans. You need to pay much more attention to the storyline.
But this is what I'm saying. Is it possible with the amount of Zelda geniuses that are out there? All right, I call them Zelda theologians. That's what I call them, because they are so knowledgeable, so knowledgeable. And I'm going to spit these names out because if you don't know these YouTube Zelda streamers, shame on you if you're a Zelda fan. The king of all kings, Zeltic. Okay? Number 1, if you don't know Zeltic and you do not know his videos, the guy is, to me, the Pope of Zelda theology. That guy. Nintendo Black Crisis, another genius. Monster Maze, another genius. Conrad, what's his name? Commonwealth Realm, another genius. And Bandit too. Bandit's another great one. Okay, hold on. Undeniable rage in the room. They don't, and this is confirmed, and my guess is that it is a completely separate Hyrule than any other than we have ever seen before. Breath of the Wild. But hold on, in Breath of the Wild, they bring up Skyward Sword, they bring up Twilight Princess, they bring up Ocarina of Time in that ceremony, in that knighting ceremony.
They bring it up, but it's like,
is it considered lore or fairy tale?
Yeah, it's like lore. It's not like they're saying directly from the history of the Zelda that we know. They're not. They're saying things like Temple of Time. They're or whatever. Like
right, cool. Oh my god. I swear to you, Unicorn. Oh my god. I feel like it's already 8:13 and there's so much crap I want to talk about. But after this podcast, if you are on Twitch, we're going to be rating Unicorn's stream. She has a special stream tonight to where she will be announcing something special. And that's her thing. So I'll be rating her later on. If you are on YouTube, please join her on twitch.tv/purpleunicorn6, the number 6 at the end of Purple Unicorn. We still have 45 minutes, but you know what, Unicorn? The grievances are hours long for me. Hours long for me. So, okay, so you're saying that it was lore, correct? Rage is saying that it's lore as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, Rage, yeah, I'm looking at this. They confirmed they don't. And this is confirmed. Yeah, meaning they don't care about the story. Is that what Rage you're saying? I'm guessing that's what you mean by that.
But that's
Yeah.
not what the Zelda fan wants, for crying out loud.
I know, but look, I mentioned this before. It is cool when it all links together. No
I
pun
don't think
intended.
it's cool. I think it's
but
necessary for.
but the problem is Zelda games when they come out, they don't always relate. Just like like I said, Ocarina of Time, and then right after Majora's Mask, totally different situation,
Oh, hold on.
totally different world.
Rage says there are parallels, but the Zelda team did say that certain events have potentially happened in multiple times.
Yes.
This just may be one example of them repeating with the slight differences. Monk also chiming in says the last two games are supposed to be so far in the future compared to the other games that everything from before is now legend or lost to time. And these two are supposed to bring all the timelines back together.
But how?
That's but,
How?
Hold on, but this is another thing. So, real quick. If Nintendo is going to put out an official timeline, correct? Put out the timeline.
They did, yeah.
They did. They put out the timeline. If they did it just to like shut up the Zelda fans, cool. Now, if we're going to make up this other BS story that this is so far in the future. So wait a minute. Is Skyward Sword still like canon? Like, are any of these Zelda games canon now? Because now, let's take into consideration Skyward Sword, right? It's supposed to be the first Zelda, right? Am I correct?
Yes, that's what it's. Yeah, that's what they've said. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't remember correctly, and I'm not a big, I don't remember this, but I remember playing Skyward Sword. When they went up to the sky, were they already in the Kingdom of Hyrule? Or were they not in the Kingdom of Hyrule yet? Was it founded yet? They had the Hylian crest on everything in the sky, correct? The Master... I can't remember.
I think it was, and they had to go to the sky because of
the like, evils and demise and everything on the earth, right?
Think so. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. See, I honestly don't remember. But if that is the case, was Rauru and Sonia before that? All right, so Monk says, I would say yes, they are canon, but so far back that they don't really matter. But that's a cop-out. That is a cop-out. You can't do that.
Well, that's what you're frustrated about.
That's what I'm frustrated about. Because it takes nothing to make a story make sense with the past series. It takes nothing, dude.
I mean, it doesn't take nothing.
It takes nothing. I'll tell you why it takes nothing, dude.
Craft a story with the gameplay.
Okay. But this is what I'm saying. This is why I respect Nintendo in certain ways. I respect the fact that they want to start fresh with a new story and new ideas and bring it in a new direction. And they're using their creativity to do it. And I appreciate that so much. Because in my opinion, still to this day, Breath of the Wild for me is still the most impactful Zelda game that I've ever played. And after that, it is Ocarina, 100%. For impactful gaming. And the only reason why Breath of the Wild is on top of Ocarina, I think, is because of just the advanced technology that we have to make that happen and to give that experience to people. Okay? Back in the day, in those times, yeah, Ocarina was the one. But I appreciate them branching off and trying to do something new and start something new. But to say that this is all lore and it's all legend is kind of a cop-out. It's a cop-out. Because, and don't get me wrong, the way the work that they put into this game in the past 6 years, I am beyond happy with the amount of work they put into it. It shows it was worth waiting the 6 years. 100%. The only thing that I wanted, just make it all vibe. Because even with all right, let's say we're not even going with the timeline. Scrap the timeline. The whole timeline. Let's start from Breath of the Wild. Okay? Let's start fresh. Let's say that now Breath of the Wild is where everything starts over again, okay? Are you with me, KB?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start fresh from Breath of the Wild. Everything before that doesn't matter. We're in Tears of the Kingdom. What happened with the Guardians? Where are the Divine Beasts? What happened with everything that was in Breath of the Wild? It's non-existent anymore. Nothing's there.
Someone's gonna think of a theory for that.
The only damn trace of a Guardian is on top of the Hateno Tech Lab. That's all they got. That's all they got. It's absolutely ridiculous that you call it a sequel to Breath of the Wild. In this case, don't call it a damn sequel. Make it like Majora's Mask, to where these guys go and it's a different freaking world and everything, and the moon's about to hit the sky. I mean the ground. That's fine. Cool. I'm cool with that. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hold on. We have chat here. We got my two favorite Zelda theorists. Well, I wouldn't call them theorists, but the knowledgeable Monk and Rage. So Monk first, they throw just a little legend to connect back, but they close the issues from before and move forward with a new story. Okay, and Rage says, so it was explained as to what happened to Sheikah Tech. Could I know what happened? I showed pics of where they had the tech parts used in the new buildings. But guys, all right, guys, 1 second. Oh my God, this is driving me nuts.
Parts.
Could I get one of you on the podcast, please?
I might not be able to hear it.
Yeah, you will. You'll be able to hear it. 100%. If we could get Rage or Monk to call in on Zoom. You have it right there. It's 852-8780-6398. Either call in there or come on Discord, and I'll try to get you guys in the voice chat here, if that's even possible. But Zoom is working because we tried it out with. Wait, but hold on. But you're saying you sent pics, Rage. I mean, Monk. Can you get on it real quick? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Rage did. My bad. I read that wrong.
What?
Rage, if you want to come on, let us know.
No, Monk said the pics.
I showed pics of where they had the tech parts used in the new building. So it was... but Rage also said so it was explained. Okay, it is in a diary that says the people of Hyrule decided to destroy the Guardians.
Play the game.
So Ganon couldn't take them over again, and the parts of those... and the towers were repurposed to become the new towers. All right, so hold on.
Boom.
Boom. Boom this. Boom this. Boom this.
All right.
You want to tell me you had over 1,000 Guardians in the whole game. You had... Did you go in the... what's it called? The Shrine of Resurrection yet?
Nah.
Shit, I can't even...
It's not there. It's not there.
It's there, but it's gutted. It's a cave.
Gutted, yeah.
It's a cave.
I don't really care.
You got all the crap in there. You got all the shrines, all 120 shrines that were in the place, and underground, right? Because logically, if the shrines were underground, now you're in the depths, shouldn't you be able to see something? You go into Hyrule Castle. Oh, you haven't been in Hyrule Castle yet, right?
No.
All right, hold on.
Look. Well, I don't understand what your point you're getting to here.
All right, the point I'm getting to is there was so much crap, Divine Beast. You want to tell me that all that technology went into 7 towers?
Oh, yeah. Look,
all of it?
No, look, not everything had to go into those towers. The main thing is that they didn't want Ganon or Ganondorf to repeat history again. Just take over all that stuff.
Rage goes... I'm not saying it makes sense for all of it to be repurposed into a little, but that is the explanation.
But for me,
okay,
for that side of things, with your whole thing with linking it from Breath of the Wild, that's enough for me. That is enough because I get it. I get it.
You make me sick.
Yeah, but that is only between Breath of the Wild and this game. But I'm still a little like, what about the canon? Like, there was so much hype, so many theories, so many things trying to link. I keep saying link everything. It's create this like bind between the story and everything in such an epic way. And Nintendo was just like, whatever.
So we could can we agree that the loose ends were not tied from Breath of the Wild? Nothing was really. There were no loose ends tied.
Well, I mean, technically,
no.
The whole loose end that you're talking about was tied in a diary. You got to read these diaries.
Oh, come on. Even in the diary, dude. Give me a break, bro.
Okay, all right. But a lot of the stuff in Breath of the Wild was all in the diaries. Like you had to read those things.
Come on, man. Boo.
Well, for you,
Boo.
it's not enough.
It's
For
not
me,
enough.
I'll take it.
But you know why it isn't enough? It's just like it, and I don't want to sound like a boomer. I swear to God, I don't want to sound like a boomer. But I feel like Zelda games at this point are being really dumbed down a lot.
That's the other thing you're talking. Yeah, you're talking about.
It's getting really dumbed down.
Easy.
When
easy.
it comes to story, and I'm not, look, I played the game, okay? I personally think that the story is absolutely beautiful. I do. It made me emotional in certain parts. It did. It's an amazing story. But son of a gun, come on, dude. Like, because this is the thing. I'm a heavy thinker, right? I think back to Breath of the Wild, and I remember creating a champion, right? The $80, $100 book, whatever it was, when we got it, and opening up and reading all the details and the lore on the Zonai, a barbarian race, and this and that. And then you give me this tree hugger king over here that doesn't even want to fight. Homeboy doesn't. He wants nothing to do with anything. That isn't barbarian.
It is a little strange. Yeah, that part of it's weird.
Give me a king that makes Ganondorf crap his pants. That's what I want. Where Ganon's like, oh damn, I better not mess with homeboy, because I mean the only chance I have of beating this guy is if I get one of his rocks or something, you know? Let me wear one of those stones on me and maybe I got a chance.
Right.
But give
that is a good point.
But make him like King Rome.
Barbarian.
King Rome was scarier than Rauru. And that dude,
oh yeah.
And that dude was like not scary in real life. He's just a normal human being with a beard. But homeboy, he had the swag, bro.
Yeah.
He had that swag. He was like, bro, get away from me, dude. I'll slap you. I'll kill you. Don't get near me. That was King Rome.
Yeah.
And
we saw him fight in Age of Calamity. But that's not
right.
It.
And then
forget about that.
And then wait, what? Did you see all the memories yet?
No, man.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
Yo.
You know, you're not doing your homework, bro. I give you weeks to play this game.
Bro, I gotta play this game on my accord here.
Because I want to say something. What memories have you seen?
I haven't got any more memories from last week. Just 1 or 2, 3, 4, and 10.
10. What was 10?
Oh, it was when Ganondorf gets the stone.
All right, so
and
Sonya, right? Yeah, kills.
He smacks Sonya
all right,
down.
cool. That's what I want to talk about. So you got Rauru there, sees his wife dead on the floor, and the most that this guy could do. By the way, that isn't a snake, guys.
It's a cat.
That's a cat.
The cat's tail.
Yeah, unfortunate. It's a snake with fur. Oh my God, get that thing out of I'm deadly allergic to cats. I love dogs though. All right, so you get Rauru. Ganondorf just killed your old lady. You run into the room and you don't go beat his butt, bro. All you could do is stand there like this and make a shield and block it. Like, what are we doing? Weak king. My opinion. That isn't a barbarian race, bro. That's a bunch of bush hippies that came from the sky. That's what I'm looking at. And me being a former bush hippie, I can say that. What do you?
No, I mean, no, you're right.
Yeah.
The Zonai.
That's not a barbarian race. I'm sorry.
Very off-put by like they're kind of bunny looking.
Okay, well, that has nothing to do with anything. The thing that I'm trying to say is that it does not even match up with the lore that was in Breath of the Wild.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying.
That we poured into. You get a guy like Nintendo Black Crisis that made a 1.5 hour to 2 hour documentary on the Zonai just with what they had, applying the knowledge that was given to us and the theories that he came up with. And it had, which to me, if you would have took that lore and you would have built upon that for this game, bro, sky was the limit.
Amazing. Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
You're right. I don't know why. Yeah, totally, 100%. 100%. That is a little strange. I don't understand what it's like.
It pisses me off.
I don't know what
it does. It makes me upset. Just because I want it to make sense. Remember something. The thing that makes things very interesting, especially about even us as a human race, right, is the history behind where we came from. You know, I love that. And that maybe that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I love stuff about the Greeks and the Roman Empire and going back even to the Egyptians, right? And by the way, to me, Egyptian complete ripoff. Zonai are the Egyptians in that whole world. 100%.
Wait, what do you mean?
That's what they modeled the Zonai off of, are the Egyptians.
Because they're like
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Even Raru looks like an Egyptian god. I forgot what the name of that god was that looked just like Raru. I can't remember who it was.
I don't know. But that's interesting.
They are Mayan, not Egyptians. Do you
Mayan?
Hold on. That is interesting, Rage. Hold on. I mean, he also wrote, we don't see most of the Zonai, and who we see very clearly didn't act like the rest of the Zonai. All right, let me ask you a question. In any tribe, do you just get the biggest wuss and make him a king? And let's say all the Zonai died off. Natural selection. You want to tell me that was the strongest one that survived? Come on, bro. Let's talk. His sister was more intimidating than him. Minoru? I crap my pants with Minoru.
I don't know, so be careful.
Wait, of course you saw it, didn't you? You saw all the memories. You saw 4.
No, I didn't see all 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So wasn't she in 4? I think she was.
Just
all right.
Sonya.
Let's just stop talking. Let's just stop talking because KB is gonna have he's gonna start shaking and crapping his pants.
Yeah. I gotta really get through. I gotta get through them. I'm just so into.
Right. Yes, I know you like taking your time. It's like a child eating applesauce. You just like to sit there, stir at it, play with it, and eat it. We know. We know you like to process it. It's fine.
But the story is I'm a little bit losing a bit of the story, and
this is how much I wanted the story to work for me. After I got all the memories, I went back to number 1 and watched the whole thing again.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, for sure.
I watched the whole thing again just to like refresh my memory and see if you watch them one after the other, if everything connects the dots. And it does. The story makes sense according to that story. That's fine. Okay?
Right, of course. Yeah.
I will say one thing in this game that impressed the crap out of me. And it really did. And this is going to be a bold statement, so get ready for this. You guys are going to hate me for this, most of you, because I know a few people that have disagreed with me on this. In my opinion, the best Ganondorf boss fight in the series. I don't know. Now, KB wouldn't know this, and we're not going to tell him what happened, right? Because we want him to discover it for himself. But if you guys have beat the game in the chat, 1 for the fact that you agree with me, 2 that you disagree with me. Because I think it was the greatest boss fight in the Zelda series. In my opinion. You weren't playing tennis with Ganon like in Ocarina and Twilight Princess. Well, Twilight Princess was a dope fight. I enjoyed Twilight Princess very much.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did too.
That was a great fight. That was an epic boss fight.
Coming back. Or Midna.
Yeah, but dude, let me tell you something. Twilight's still up there, man. Top 3 for me.
Great.
It's so great. But let me say this, man. I was so impressed. And the reason why I was very impressed with this boss fight, because the boss fight didn't start right at the boss fight. It built up as you were getting towards the boss. The music changed. All the music, it got...
Yeah.
Bro, I got to the point to where I got to that boss fight. I had to get the hell out of there. Like, I warped somewhere else to buy arrows because I didn't know what I was getting into. When I got to the point to where I was going to fight the boss, I was like, yo, bro, I don't think I'm ready. I only got this many arrows. I only got this. I'm warping out of here. I'm leaving a travel medallion and I'll come back because I didn't know what I was in for. Yeah. And of course, I took the cheese way out and started shooting everything with ancient arrows like an idiot, right? Like, because that's what I do. The things that make rage completely go crazy when I play. And Monk calling me a cheese ball when I do this. Here we go. Undeniable Rage. I haven't fought him in any other games. Oh, so this is your first Zelda game. but it was wild for the first time fighting him. It was wild. And Monk says, I have heard that from from more than you, but I haven't gotten there yet. Oh, that's right. Oh, Monk didn't finish it yet. That's right. I do. I'm such a cheese when I'm streaming, and one of the reasons why I do it, and Monk and Rage, they get it. They're two of the smartest people in the room, and they understand by me cheesing it and them busting my chops about it that it creates entertainment in the room, and they totally get it. So it's kind of funny. Good. And I know you won't participate in any of my streams because you're a baby. Me? Yeah, you're a child. You won't come in and watch me play a couple games.
I was with you last night.
You weren't watching.
I mean, I'm playing my Zelda game. I'm playing my Zelda game.
Your Zelda, but you're not watching mine.
I'm listening to you in the background.
Okay.
But I'm not watching. Yeah, I'm not watching.
You're not watching.
I'm just listening.
All right. So you refuse to do that.
So anyway.
Oh my God. So yeah. Is there anyone that wants to call in or come on? Please let me know. If you want to express your opinions and your feelings on the game, feel free. You have our ID meeting. I'm just going to make sure that this is it. Hold on one second.
So
end meeting for all. I'm going to restart this real quick. Schedule. Let me start this because it kind of went off for a second. Yeah. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say, like, so after I finished the Wind Temple, the story, I was kind of like, kind of felt a little weird. I almost felt like, no, because, like, the story didn't, I was like, I thought it was going to tie in.
Into what?
Because the main canon. Because, again, when it said, Imprisoned War was the war of the first of everything.
Right.
Nothing came before it. And it's like, but again, that's why I thought of Skyward Sword, because Demise was the person at the beginning, not Ganondorf.
Right.
So anyway, so I'm in Rito Village and everything is thawed, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But I still was kind of like, I don't know. I feel kind of like the rug ripped out from under me. But as soon as I start playing again, I just noticed that this game, there's so much more reward for the amount of time you play the game.
What do you mean by that?
Because there's more stuff in the game. When it comes to caves, when it comes, of course, side quests, when it comes to like the new enemies, and all the items. Like the thing is with items now, you don't just get them to sell or to cook. They're for fusing, and you could do so many. You could put them on a weapon, you could put them on a shield,
right?
You can throw them, so it's like you get something new, and there's a lot of new stuff everywhere you go.
Yeah, the gameplay's amazing. I never said it wasn't. Yeah.
So like I was just like right back in it, right back into kind of the magic of the Zelda, and I was like, yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna forgive take it for face value.
You haven't done the depths yet, right?
I've been down there, but no, I do want to get into that more.
Right. Well, I think that's
want to get into it.
That's where the exploration is going to be, because I told you I did all 120 light routes, right?
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it. I'm still hitting myself for doing them because it was annoying. But was it rewarding for me? I mean, I got a medal.
Yeah, but
what do I do with this?
So all you do is just go. It's not like a shrine where you like have to do a puzzle. It's just, but getting to them sometimes is kind of like a puzzle from what I've heard. Yeah.
The cool thing was it did give me a little bit of that sense of exploration again, because the light routes are kind of hidden. You got some that are very obviously exposed, and then you got some that are a little hidden behind stuff, and you have to travel, and you got to find different ways, because at the beginning, I wasn't hip to like making Zonai flying devices or anything like that, because everything's so new. You're still thinking Breath of the Wild. You're not thinking, the new stuff. Even with the abilities, you know how many stupid example at the beginning of the game when I was doing the tutorial, I forgot who called me out on it and said, "Dude, this is ridiculous. All you had to do was ascend." I ended up. Right. When you have to like get to the end of the tutorial and you put the sword in the on that altar, dude, I went out of the Temple of Time. I climbed on something and I put like 20 boards together to build a bridge, and I lifted it and brought it all the way to the Temple of Time. And then I laid it down and I walked across when I could have just hit ascend.
That's hilarious.
Because that was the only ability.
You were so stuck in Breath of the Wild.
But not only that, yeah, like the only ability that I was really using constantly was Ultra Hand. I totally forgot about Ascend.
Yeah, yeah. It's easy to forget.
Oh my God.
Even still playing.
Yeah, just to tell you how, how used I was to playing that. Where was I going with this? Totally forgot. Where was I? I lost my train of thought here.
Well, you're trying to get someone to call in, but I mean, Ray just said I'm probably gonna hold off discussing my theories until KB's done with the story. Yeah,
I love Monk. Monk goes, better than a pile of crap. Bridges are the best way to go. That's funny. Yeah, Rage isn't gonna call in. He wants to wait till you finish the story. I think. I think the main reason that they don't give anything better than a medal for the light roots is because they are directly tied to most of the where the shrines are. I get it, but
they are.
The obstacles they put in front of you, like a lot of people don't know this. If you have the map on top, let's say there's a part of the depths, right, that has a little island on it and it has maybe 3 or 4 light roots. If it is surrounded by water, you cannot get there. You have to find the chasm on the top and get down there because they're not really all connected. Where the water is surrounding it, they're just barriers and walls going all the way up. You cannot get to that thing unless you find another way in. So I think it's even more challenging than the shrines were in Breath of the Wild because you're underground, you're looking at stuff, but yet everything is pitch black. You can't see anything. You can't see a damn thing in there, right? And then you're going around and you're like, how do I get there? And you see that that's the part you didn't hit yet, but all you're doing is constantly hitting walls. So now you got to check with the map on the top, see if there's a chasm or another way to get in there. It's a lot more, it's a lot more work.
Are you using the light bulbs, right?
Yeah.
Called flower. Yeah. You're using those.
I was using them, but
okay,
dude.
Right, I get it.
Like that thing doesn't really light up a lot. You know what I'm saying? It'll light up some things, but you're constantly shooting these arrows with these things, trying to see ahead and stuff. Like, you know how many times I fell to my death because it was just complete darkness, and it looked like the shrine was right here. I mean, the light route was there, and I'm walking, and all of a sudden, I just fall to my death because I had no idea. Yeah, dude, it's.
Oh, the game sets you up with so many of those light
routes, and it was great. Yes, Rage, it is a skill issue. I apologize. I am a boomer. Forgive me. Oh my God. But I will say this. You want to talk about skill issue? Let's talk about how easy these damn temples are and how ridiculously easy. Disappointing.
Crazy.
And I will say this. All of them are going to kind of be the same. Okay? They are cool. They're cool. I think the most challenging one, if you're going to play it by the book and not cheat and use rockets and stuff on your shield, I think that the underground one in Death Mountain, the Yonobu one, is going to be the most challenging one, I think.
Okay.
Completely disappointed that you would disrespect Ocarina of Time and that water temple by dubbing the water temple in this game the water temple.
Oh, damn, you're giving shit away. It's okay, though.
No, I'm not giving shit away. Oh, I'm sorry, I said the S word. My bad. We both did.
I did?
Yeah, you did. You did. We got to watch our language here. This is a PG channel, sir.
Yeah, no, I was really hoping to get like more of an old-fashioned dungeon. Not necessarily like exactly, getting items and the keys and everything, but like spending a good amount of time in a dungeon that has a vibe and like getting it done. This Wind Temple took me like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I was like,
come on.
And I was like, oh, this is just like Breath of the Wild. I wanted something different.
Dude, it took longer to get there than to actually do the dungeon.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, getting there was cool. I mean, I had fun getting there.
Getting
It
there
was
was
like,
fun. If we're
but
gonna consider that a part of the temple, I get, but
right,
it's really
right. Well, I
not.
don't consider no, I do not consider that part of the
Yeah,
temple.
Rage even agrees. He says none of the temples are hard. And guys, I don't know if you've played Ocarina of Time, okay? If you haven't, I want you to go to the water temple and play the water temple in Ocarina of Time. If you've never played it before, I promise you, you will be there for hours and hours and hours on end, and you still wouldn't have figured out 50% of the dungeon. If you have
Yeah, it's
no
fun.
idea.
What a
I've
great
played it
dungeon.
so many damn times I could probably breeze through it now. But if you've never played it before and you play the water temple, you're gonna be there for a while. This dungeon, I literally got there. I'm like, oh my god, this thing looks huge, and right away I start thinking, Skyward Sword, the big boat dungeon that was in there, the invisible boat. You remember that? The invisible ship
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Skyward Sword.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, where you had to shoot it and then, but there was so much going on in there that it takes you a minute. I'm not saying it was as hard as the Ocarina Water Temple, no, but still, man, like, are they just trying to cater to people that with short attention spans that don't want to spend that much time in a dungeon anymore? Is that what's going on? Because this is the culture that we live in now, unfortunately. No one wants to actually take time and really dig into stuff. I think they want this instant gratification with these dungeons. Yeah, okay, we'll make it a little hard for them. And what my complaint was is, instead of making 152 shrines, instead of making 120 light routes, instead of making this idiot, this dummy, this jackass, I could say jackass because that's a donkey, holding a sign of the president for you to go put 2 poles underneath it and giving me God knows how many of him I got to help around the whole map. Take all that energy, cut it in half. Cut it in half.
Cut it in half.
Cut it in half. Give me 100 shrines and give me 100 light routes. Give me 50 Sky Island shrines, whatever you want. But get the rest of that energy and throw it into a proper Zelda dungeon for me. And give people an option. You want the full dungeon? You want it super hard, super easy, medium? Give me something, dude. But for a guy like me, right? A dude like me that's gonna buy, I'm gonna buy the collector's edition. I'm gonna buy the controller. I'm gonna buy 17 freaking amiibos. I'm gonna buy the book. I'm gonna buy the strategy guide. Hook it up, bro. Hook it. What did I get the strategy guide for when my niece could figure this out and she's 8? Why am I doing this? And that's my only complaint, man. Are they 80 signs, Rage? 80 signs of an idiot standing there. Oh, the president, I must hold him. What are you holding, stupid? Go get a job. What are you doing? Oh, my God.
Freedom is interesting. Yeah, no, I like how Rage just said, I think they allowed too much freedom with the Zonai devices that just trivializes half the puzzles,
and he's absolutely right.
True. Yeah,
and I am guilty of taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
I am guilty.
But no, that's part of the game, though,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. But hold on. But see, this is where I'm coming in with this. If you are going to make a proper dungeon, right? Give people the options if they want to cheese out and take the easy way. But if you give me a real dungeon, the whole the awesomeness of old Zelda dungeons, you would have to find the compass, you would have to find the map, you would have to find the boss key. You would small keys and boss keys, right?
Yeah.
So now you're rummaging for all this crap. You're not even thinking about the boss. Because holy crap, before I do that, I got to get a compass, I got to get a map, see where the heck I am. Then I got to find the small key to get to the big key. And then I got to get the boss key. And then, you know what I'm saying? Now I got to find my way to the boss. And this was just typical Zelda dungeon.
Yeah.
But not only that, in the process, what are you doing? You're finding a special tunic. You're finding the hook shot. You're finding different weapons that are cool.
Yeah.
Now, you're saying, how would they have done this if he already has his abilities? Why not in every dungeon you go there? And now, let's say your hand could turn into a hook shot or something. That gives you that ability. It morphs into some magical hook shot that launches from your hand. Something.
Yeah, or I mean, like, for instance, you get Tulin, with you all the time. Like that could be the main thing. Well, it kind of is. That
Well,
is
yeah,
kind of
that's what
like
they
the
did
main
do,
thing.
and
That's what they did.
and it was
But they
annoying.
could have, yeah, they could have done it. Maybe they
I
could have done
swear,
it,
I
but
felt like I was a father of a 5-year-old child telling the kid to shut up every 5 minutes, being like, just shut up, stay there. All right, follow me. All right, now blow on this thing. All right, cool. Now shut up again. You know, like, oh my god. And then
well, I didn't feel that way. It's,
I did. I did. I thought that was garbage. I never have them activated unless I get those gloom hands that come out of the ground and I'm like calling the brigade. I'm calling in all these sages. Take care of these guys while I try to bomb arrow the crap out of them. Now,
right.
talking about the gloom hands and Phantom Ganon, the enemies in this game are absolutely
Yes.
fantastic.
I was just gonna bring that up.
Absolutely
Stop talking crap
fantastic.
about the game.
I love
Yeah,
that.
they're challenging. Like I literally
Very
last
challenging.
night, I was up against the ice stone talus,
Mhm.
and I was like, I could move on from him and like get more stuff up my hearts, all everything. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to beat this thing with what I have.
Right.
And sure enough, it took me every single time I died, I learned something new. Finally, I
Mhm.
beat it, and I was
Right.
like, that felt great. That was very satisfying.
But for the love of God, I love that. And let me tell you, if there's anything they did right in this game was the variety of mini bosses and enemies that you get in this game.
yeah.
Because you haven't even
That's, like,
seen
my favorite
you haven't
part.
seen all of them yet. Have you seen the ones in the
No.
caves, the monkey like what are they called? Horoblins or something like that? Horoblins?
Horriblin.
Horoblins? Yeah.
I've been saying Horriblin.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Horoblin?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
who
just
knows?
like Tulin or Tullin. I
Yeah,
don't.
Gleox. Gleox and Rage just said
Gleox are
Gleox.
cool, man. I'm so
Dude.
happy they brought that back. The Gleox
That is a
are
terrifying-
scary.
Terrifying.
Scary.
Yeah. I can't even I'm at a point where I can't beat a Gleox. Like I can't do
Right.
it because at least where I'm at, the ice Gleox or whatever.
And
But
the-
yeah, that thing comes at me like
yeah. But there is an
Friggin-
easy way to beat it. And you know what's funny? Because you know me, I'm a YouTube addict. So I'm subscribed to probably every Zelda channel imaginable. So I'm seeing stuff and how to beat things now to where I'm like, I never thought of that. Oh, well, that's easy. And this guy beats a Gleoc with like 2 shots of doing something. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want to ruin your experience. But it's like
okay,
crazy.
yeah.
And Undeniable Rage says the accidental activations are so annoying. They really need to do something about that.
accidental activations.
I don't know what that means. I think he's talking about the gloom hands, like how you. Is that what you're talking about, Rage? I think that's what he might be talking about.
Accidental activations. Maybe he could also be talking about the abilities. Activating the abilities?
Could be. I don't know.
Oh, wait,
for
Monkey
the
knows what he's talking
sages. Yeah. So I think he only has 1 sage, so he doesn't really know about the other sages. But when it could be annoying. Extremely, especially when they're all together. And most of them just mope around like idiots and don't do crap. And they just watch you die. It's
yeah.
horrible. It's horrible. But Tullin is the guy that gets a couple shots in, man. He's great with that bow and arrow, let me tell you.
Yeah,
He gets
I'll
headshots,
up
bro.
against a Lionel.
Yeah.
And that dude slammed him right in the face.
Bro, and
I
that's
was
it.
like,
And you
oh,
just
great. I'm going in there.
Yeah, you climb the back and you just get him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So what they did with enemies is absolutely incredible. I
Yeah, that's probably
love
my
what they did
favorite.
with enemies.
Is that my favorite part? I feel like that might be my favorite part of the game. That was I like that a lot in Breath of the Wild. The enemies, I was like, they never did Zelda game like this where the enemies are like a strategy in themselves. Like,
Right.
how are you gonna go around killing them? But this game, it's just even more
Yeah.
so. And I feel like again, when you like attempt to do something, you have like I always have like a master plan of what I'm gonna do before I enter a camp or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like it works because like I have all these new abilities, got all the items, and if again, there's just like this satisfaction with Breath of the Wild. I felt like it was just like a dopamine dump. It was just like I was constantly just like, oh, what's next? What's next? Going through it, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta stop playing. Oh man, and I didn't really feel this feeling of like satisfaction. This game, I said in the beginning of the podcast, like I get that feeling of like, okay, I can stop playing and like feel good and go to sleep, and I'm
Right.
not like, So yeah, this game, I think this game is It is still a masterpiece in my opinion.
I think it
Um,
is too. I just wish it had more than just some cheap diary connection to what happened to stuff. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, I was happy when have you been to Kakariko Village yet? No. Oh my God, you're the worst co-host in the history of people. I swear to God.
You could if you wanna say something.
I don't want to say something. I don't, because I want you to discover this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, you might need another co-host. You may.
I'm not gonna
think
need
so.
another co-host. You need to shake your butt and start playing this game, bro. Instead of just picking flowers and fruit from the trees. Like, do something.
Man.
Do
I've been
something.
doing side quests.
Dude, I made a lawnmower the other day. And I was collecting Hylian rice like the king farmer of Hateno. And meanwhile, you're still picking flowers and crap from the trees and fruits. Bro, I need you to work.
What did I just do? I just did a
You did nothing.
side quest. I'm doing side quests.
Bro, I need you to really pick up some slack here. I do. I need you to.
Oh man, I'm just enjoying the game. How I'm
Oh,
doing it, like,
fine.
if I go, I know, that's the issue. If I just go right for the story.
See, look, Monk says, I'm already sick of the go find a green rock shrine.
Green rock.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, like the shrine.
Oh, the shrine. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't mind
I've only
those.
done like 3 of those.
I don't mind those. I actually, the Koroks with the backpacks too, I don't mind those either. Those are pretty quick and you get 2 Koroks. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help that there are 1,000 Korok seeds. That's another thing. And now this is one thing that hasn't been spoiled for me yet. Okay? Still things that I have to look forward to. I have not completed all the shrines. I hope I get more than a medal, though, when I get all the shrines. And when I get all 1,000 Korok seeds. I know the information's out there. I don't want to know what it is. I'm still not looking at that. So once we do all that stuff, we're gonna figure it out. I didn't mind the shrine quests. There are about 20 of them. Yeah, that's true. And Rage also said, I have an automatic egg farm. Don't ask me how he did it. I don't know how he did it. I don't know what he means. But there's also something that I think you will thoroughly enjoy in this game when you start doing the Terrytown quests. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff there that you enjoy, knowing the type of person you are. We have our good friend Sandy that comes into my room, into my stream. Sandy is not a fan of the building stuff. Like, she does not like it at all. Yeah. She finds it to be extremely annoying.
I can understand that.
I kind of love it. I really like it.
I totally, yeah.
It gives you something to do, and it's pretty cool. Dude, I built a tank that, like, wipes out camps.
I know, I saw it.
Bro, it looks like a light show at Pink Floyd. Like, lasers and bombs and stuff. So dope. I love the crafting aspect of this game. Love it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing.
Did you think you were gonna love it?
Yeah.
Did you think you were gonna love it before you start playing?
I was very divided if I was gonna like it or not. Because, dude, you know me, bro. I thought I was gonna hate the Master Cycle Zero in Breath of the Wild, because I'm like, come on, dude, you're putting a motorcycle in here? I'm like, this is killing everything.
Right. Yeah.
But then when they told you the story and it led up to it, and the DLC and the Champion's Ballad, and you fight Monk Maskosha, and you do all that, and then that's Link's Divine Beast, and they explain it that way. Dude, I got goosebumps. And then Cass is there and gives you the picture, and you hang it up on the wall.
Yeah, that's cool.
By the way, where's Cass?
Yeah.
Where's Cass? Is he in a diary somewhere? Because not only that, I go look for the old man. The old man's not there as soon as I saw him. And you did this, right? So I thought the guy was dead. The old owl dude from Rito Village. The elder.
The old owl dude.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And he ends up now, he's so antisocial and like has no filter because of his age. They had to put him in at the flight range so nobody talks to him. It's.
Oh,
Have you been there yet to the flight range?
I haven't been to the flight range.
Oh my god, dude! Why am I even talking to you, bro? You're
It's crazy because I've been all over Hebra.
dude. You're
but
such weak sauce, bro.
I haven't been because you really were stuck in Breath of the Wild before, and you wanted to really like go to all these places. You knew these places fresh
Of
in your mind.
course.
For me, I'm really playing this game
Yeah.
almost because I haven't played Breath of the Wild in forever.
Right.
So I'm really in this game like fresh. But with that said, I still want the storyline to be a little bit more
Oh yeah.
connecting. But
That's why I think you
um,
shouldn't have played Ocarina of Time before you played that game.
that's what I did.
Yeah,
that's what I
that was
did. That's
stupid.
Why, though?
Why?
Well-
Because you want to kind of connect the dots, but actually, you're not stupid. I'm stupid for dumping 2,000 hours of my life into this game and not tying up any loose ends and getting to the point to where I'm in this game and I'm really disappointed with the story, not with the game. The gameplay is amazing. What the graphical upgrades they put in there are amazing. Amazing.
I mean,
The amount
I was just
of
talking to-
content.
sorry.
No, the amount of content they stuffed in. Like, I was like, oh my God, there's a lot of stuff.
Right. But so okay, I was just talking to someone who I didn't know was a Zelda fan. He's like a bass player, and he didn't play Breath of the Wild.
He just played
He-
Tears?
He just because he said he loves Zelda, and last Zelda game he played was Twilight Princess and not Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword.
Skyward
And he
Sword.
was like, I didn't really love gameplay of Skyward Sword, which a lot of people didn't. So he kind of just like slept on Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And Tears of the King. So he's playing Tears of the Kingdom
First.
without touching on Breath of the Wild.
And what does he
I'm
think?
like, he is obsessed.
Yeah.
He is like, bro.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, yeah, if I played Tears of the Kingdom first
Mhm.
from the jump, from the get go, I feel like I would have a better experience. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know, I'm having a great experience, but I don't know what it is. I just feel like they tweaked it. They refined Breath of the Wild.
Right. To the point to where Breath of the
and-
Wild almost seems like a ghost town when you play
It
it.
does, yeah, exactly.
Because there's so much stuff.
Yeah,
But for what it was, dude, Breath of the Wild, in its roots and what it was meant to deliver, it delivered it and gave you more than what you expected.
yeah, and it's the first of its kind. Like
Yeah.
you didn't play anything like
Absolutely.
that before.
Absolutely.
It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
it was overwhelming.
Dude,
for
you
sure.
remember when we first started playing that? Like, you almost
Oh,
got a
man.
divorce. Like, that's how
Oh
much
my
time you
God.
were pumping into that stuff.
I was just like,
But anyway,
So it's just so
Unicorn, if you wanna start your stream,
oh, it's
I'll,
already 9.
yeah, I'll get everybody ready to come in there. Just start it up. As soon as I see that you're ready to go, I'll pop in. I'll just raid you.
Mhm.
I just saw the time now.
Oh.
I had no idea it was 9:02.
Rage is saying some stuff, but
Yeah. Oh, I know where the Elder is. Yep. And hard to believe that it's only 16 gigabytes. And let me tell you something,
that's
man.
nuts.
I'm going to tell you something. Kudos to the developers. The fact that they made this game as great as it is and as polished and beautiful as it is on that old hardware is amazing to me, dude. It is amazing to me. And those guys not only deserve a bonus, I think every one of them deserve a raise because it was incredible. I want to play the 8-bit version of Breath of the Wild. I mean, that would be cool. I'm not going to lie to you. I would definitely stream that. I think that would be fun. That would be pretty fun.
nuts. Oh
Yep.
man.
Hey, Monk, could you see if Unicorn started her stream yet so I could kind of... let me see. No, she's still offline. I'm looking. As soon as she starts her stream, I will raid her channel.
Well, when it comes to the one thing I do also appreciate,
Mhm.
getting around in this game is way easier than in Breath of the Wild. Granted,
You
when
think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you're talking about like without any teleport or warp points
Mhm.
between things falling from the sky,
Mhm.
okay, and between because you could just hop on one of those things, go really high and
Yeah.
then just float over to like far place.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the towers in this game,
Right. Thank you,
again,
Monk, by the way.
shoot you up,
Mhm.
shoot you up. You could get like anywhere
Yeah.
quickly if you don't have a lot of shrines and warp points.
Right.
And that to me, it makes the game a lot better because like sometimes I just be trying to get around. I'm just like in Breath of the Wild, it would just take forever. Take me like 20 minutes.
Well,
to get
come
somewhere.
on, dude. I mean, I think that was the intrigue of it, though, because don't forget,
Yeah,
you
well,
were
it was for some
playing,
people.
you were discovering this map for the first time. So all
Yes.
these new, it was truly exploration, and we knew nothing about that map. So it was a
Yeah.
pleasure to kind of take your time at the beginning. Of course, at the end, when you beat the game, you've unlocked everything. So you could go from shrine to shrine or from tower to tower. But
Right.
dude, when we were first playing that game, you had no idea how that map was built. And you climb up on a hill and you start seeing a tower or a shrine in the distance, and you're like, yo, put a beacon on
Yeah,
that,
let's
you know,
go,
put a
go,
marker
yeah.
on that thing and get to it. And dude, it was amazing, man. I'm sorry, for exploration, I think it's still one of the greatest games ever made,
Oh yeah.
in
for
my
sure.
opinion.
No, it was. I guess. Yeah. After a while
Right.
of playing the game, when you know where things are, and I don't know.
Now, here's
Well-
what Nintendo needs to do, I think, is in the next game, make it the same way, but add all the extra elements and stuff you added from Tears of the Kingdom to Breath of the Wild, and try to make a full game with a brand new map. And this is another one of my ideas, and you guys might think this is crazy. I was telling Unicorn before, my predictions are that in a year, 2 years, they're going to start implementing AI into NPCs so that you could actually have somewhat of a conversation with them, and they'll be replying with artificial intelligence, which would be cool. And you could do that with that. You could do it with Animal Crossing and Villagers. You could kind of implement AI into it. If they start doing that in Zelda games, it's going to be out of control. It is going to be out of control. I think that would be cool. You do that for the next Zelda game, man. I'm all in. I'll pay $150 for that game. I don't care.
Breath of the Wild, you have. Rage
Please
said,
do, Monk. Please do.
Breath of the Wild, you have to move slow. Tears, you want to move slow.
Well, yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, because, dude, and another reason why you want to move so slow is because of the amount of time you waited for this game to come out. But I will say this. At the end of the game, I was not feeling the Zelda sadness. The Zelda sadness is when you finish a game, and every game I've played from Zelda, when I got to the end credits and you feel, oh my God, it's over now. I did not feel it in this game. I did not feel it at all. And I don't know why.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I don't know why. I felt like, okay, well, I waited 6 years for this, and this is what I got, and I'm already done with it in a month, not even 3 weeks.
Did you finish Breath of the Wild in a month? There's no way.
No, Breath of the Wild. Well, Breath of the
You made me
Wild,
feel
I
like-
refused to fight Ganon until I had all the side quests done.
You made me feel like that has something to do with it. You flew by. You flew through it.
I flew through it.
What if you did like? Yeah, I don't know.
I think it
man.
would have
don't
been
know.
the same because there's just like, but look,
Uh.
I am going to fight Ganon again. Right after I 100% everything, that's going to be my final battle once more. I'm going to go fighting for the second time.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Monk says it's because you didn't finish the game, you rushed it.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Could be.
And I'm not rushing this.
And I think if it wasn't a sequel, I don't think I would have rushed it as much as I did. I think if it was a brand new game with a brand new map and brand new locations and new discoveries and all this stuff, I think I would have really took my time. But the first thing I wanted to do was visit all the old places that I loved. I wanted to go to Forgotten Temple. I wanted to go to Hateno Village. I wanted to go to Kakariko Village. I want to go to Rito Village. I wanted to see all these places. I wanted to go to Terrytown and see what happened there, you know?
He said and cheated.
Oh my God. I told you, you can't cheat in a game. You can only cheat.
Is amiibos?
Yeah, you can only cheat on your spouse and on your diet. That's it. Everything else is fair game. And I did use a lot of amiibos. Almost. Yeah, but the amiibos really don't give you much. They kind of give you weapons on the level of where, yeah, the dupes. Wait a minute. The dupes aren't. If it's in the game and you're capable of doing it, it's not really. Well, it is. You know what? That did cheapen the experience, and I'll tell you why. I upgraded my armor like this with all the dupes. Upgraded everything.
Oh, you're talking about duplicating.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
If
Okay.
I had to go get all the dragon parts needed and all this stuff, you know, I just had to do it once and get one piece and then duplicate the crap out of everything. If I had to really work for it, maybe it would have been a different experience. Hence why you're probably having a way better experience than I am.
I'm loving it.
All right, so Purple Unicorn is now on. I see she's on. Guys, I want to thank you on YouTube and on Twitch. Thank you for joining me and KB. We really appreciate it, by the way.
Guys.
We work hard to do this for you guys, and we appreciate that you like what we do. Now we're going to Unicorn's super special stream. I want you to give her all the love in the world because she's incredibly talented, and we love her. She's our mother hen here at the Wolfling Shadow channel. Hold on, let me get this going. Let's rate her. Let's give her love because today is a special day for her, and she's going to tell you why. So let's rate our good friend Unicorn. Purple Unicorn. Corn. There's an R there, 6. Purple. Purple. All right, and we're going to raid in 10 seconds. Once again, guys, thank you for joining me. We love you guys. If you're on YouTube, twitch.tv/purpleunicorn6. We will see you guys later. Enjoy her stream. And we're off. And everybody on YouTube, please follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. See.
Peace.